Sometimes the best rides aren't about the destination, they're about the people you share them with. This trip would take us through historic battlefields, scenic backroads, 4 different states, and some unforgettable moments with friends. Gettysburg is a place where history surrounds you at every turn.
I'm Bob.
I'm Barb. Together we make up
HetteshWorld. For this ride, we're headed to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania to meet up with friends.
So stay tuned. For our part of the trip, home base was Thousand Trails Gettysburg Farm. It has rolling hills, lots of farm animals, and plenty of room just to relax and hang out. Meanwhile, everybody else was staying at the wonderful Sleep Inn in Gettysburg.
One of these things we enjoy about these meetups is getting together with friends who share the same passion for riding. And this group was ready to put the miles on their Can-Ams.
Pennsylvania gave us a beautiful welcome. Rolling farmland, historic towns, curvy roads, and the kind of scenery that reminds you why you love being on 3 wheels.
So let's introduce to the riders that are going to be joining us on this adventure. Ray and Linda.
Brian and Leanne.
John and Miriam.
Judy and Jerry. Once everyone was here, it was time for us to experience one of America's most significant historical sites,
Gettysburg National Military Park. The museum does a great job setting the stage for what happened here, and the Cyclorama helps bring the story of Gettysburg to life.
And then there was Jerry. Apparently, Lincoln seems to like Jerry.
But Lincoln wasn't quite as sure about Barb. She may have startled him just a little bit. The next day, we will leave the museum behind and experience Gettysburg the best way we know how, from the seat of the Can-Am.
The red tail circles high above the stone, a harvest of the light on fields of bone.
The auto tour was a perfect way to do it. One of the things we liked most about the auto tour was being able to explore at our own pace. No schedule, no rushing, just friends, motorcycles, and history.
The road weaved through farmlands and battlefields that played a role in shaping our nation. And around every corner seemed to be another reminder of the event that took place here. What surprised me the most wasn't the monuments. It was the landscape, the open fields, the rolling hills, the quiet. It's so easy to understand history when you're standing right in the middle of it.
Along the way, we stopped at several monuments, including one honoring North Carolina.
Of course, Judy had to step in for a photo with our home state's monument.
The nice thing about this tour, everyone experiences it differently. Some people are drawn to history, some are drawn to the scenery, and some just like to enjoy the ride.
We stopped at the Virginia Monument, and our Virginia riders, John and Miriam, had a chance to grab a photo here as well.
Little Round Top was one of the highlights of the day, a place where the most fierce fighting of this battle took place.
Rapunzel, throw down your hair. By the time we reached the Pennsylvania Monument, we spent the day doing exactly what we came here to do, learning, exploring, and sharing the experience together.
After spending the first day exploring Gettysburg, it was time to do what brought us all together. Ride. Our route for the day will take us through 4 states: Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. A full day of riding and seeing where the road will take us.
Cold iron pulse between my knees, chasing the hum of the painted white lines, the heat rising up through the dark black glass, leaving the ghost of the city behind. Open the vein.
This was ride day. No museum scheduled, no tour stops, just a group of friends heading out to enjoy the road.
One of the things I love most about these rides is seeing parts of the country you might otherwise drive right past.
Our first stop of the day was Gathland State Park in Maryland, known for historic stone arch and the connections to the Civil War history.
And while some people explored, others found a comfortable patch of grass and decided that was a perfect, acceptable way to experience the park.
I'm not naming names, but his name might be Jerry.
Open the vein, let the pistons scream. A blur of the earth in a waking dream. It's just the wind and the bite of the grid.
The original plan included the Battlefield's driving loop, but the GPS decided it was going to take us a different route.
We still got to experience some of the area and see several monuments along the way.
It's just the wind and the bite of the grid. Searching for miles where horizon splits. Yeah, let it split. Gone.
Before long, we crossed into West Virginia.
One of the stops we were most excited about was Bolivar Heights. YouTuber in the wild! YouTuber in the wild! With views overlooking historic Harpers Ferry. Okay, so according to AI, there should be amazing views here, right, Bob?
We couldn't find them, we looked, but I think it was all either tree covered or it was way off into the distance. By the end of the day, we crossed 4 states, covered plenty of miles, and shared another adventure together.
But the trip wasn't over just yet. There was still one more day. One final ride day. It was just a little bit different, a little slower, a little more relaxed, and honestly, I think everyone was okay with it.
After several days of riding, sightseeing, and exploring, it was time to enjoy some of the smaller stops around Gettysburg.
Flickering bulbs in the velvet black. Piston popping, never looking back. The white stripes.
Edith's stops today was at Cashtown Inn.
Built long before the Civil War, it later served as the Confederate headquarters and hospital during the Gettysburg campaign. Part of today's route also follows sections of the historic Lincoln Highway, America's first transcontinental highway, a fitting road for a trip that has blended riding and history.
I'll never forget when Mr. Ed came and got me. He put me on a U-Haul trailer and pulled me behind his car. We drove over 500 miles.
Of course, not every stop was serious. Mr. Ed's Elephant Museum and Candy Emporium brought out the kid in everyone.
Some more than others.
As the miles rolled by, we continued through some beautiful Pennsylvania countryside.
Our next stop was the historic Round Barn and Farmers Market, a local landmark that has been welcoming visitors for generations.
By this point, the group was definitely beginning to slow down, but nobody seemed to be in a hurry, and that's one of the things that made this trip special.
Eventually, the road led us back to the Gettysburg Farm location, a final mile and another memorable ride.
Several days of riding and sightseeing and having all kinds of fun and crazy memories. Everyone was pretty wiped out and tired. So as a reward for all their hard effort, Chef Bob RV,
we made a large batch of Cincinnati-style chili, which we love to share with people on the road, and we got to eat chili spaghetti and conies and chili bowls.
and everyone ate to their content.
We planned this ride about 6 months ago. Once we got 2 weeks out, we started looking at the weather. It was looking bad. It was looking like rain every day,
Yep.
50, 60 degrees. But once we got into Gettysburg, we were blessed with incredible weather, perfect riding weather for people on Spyders.
So I hope that you like this kind of video. Please give us a thumbs up. Remember to smash up that notification bell. Subscribe. Bob's going to want you to comment.
Let us know, have you been in Gettysburg and took historical tour around Gettysburg? Because it's incredible. Barb and I have both been there probably at least a half a dozen times.
Yep.
And every time we go, we learn something else. What was your favorite ride?
My last question is that they call it Gettysburg, is what we're used to, Gettysburg, but when you're there, they call it
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg. So how do you Gettysburg? How do you say it?
We're not sure if it's Gettysburg or Gettysburg.
So tell us below in the comments. Remember, guys, we're HetteshWorld.
Come travel in our incredible Can-Am world.
Bye. Next time on HetteshWorld, we're heading west to Nebraska.
We ride the Scotts Bluff, hike to the top, and then visit one of the most unusual roadside attractions we had ever seen.
Car Hinge.
Trust us, you're going to want to see this one.